Hi everybody, my name is Jenna and I am one of the ATD studio supervisors, and today I'm going to take you through this new ATD D2L site. So, this is really just a site for you to have resources, share information, ask questions, and then build a sense of community within the program. I think one of my favorite things about being in this program is really this sense of community that we have, and especially right now because we're not available to see each other in UPLA, this is a great opportunity for us to kind of share what we're working on, find places where we can look up information, and just answer hopefully any questions that you might have about the program or about us. And so once you enter the program D2L site, you're going to open up to this little home page right here. And just at the top, we have a little announcement explaining what this website is about and any questions that you might have just pertaining to the general information about this website will be answered kind of right here. And so we want this place to be as much about you guys sharing information as it is about us providing you with information and resources. On the right here, we have our studio supervisor cards. And so we have Jenna, who is a senior in the ATD program, but she also has minors in American Indian and Indigenous Studies, as well as graphic design. We have Maddie, who is a junior majoring in ATD in genomics/molecular genetics. And we have myself, who is a ATD student, but I am also double majoring in accounting. And so if you want to learn a little bit more about us, we have these cards that will provide some more information. We also have our emails on the site, and we do Zoom office hours by appointment in case you want to talk to us a little bit more or have any questions. And then down here, we've got our content browser, and we've got just a couple little things that will provide information quickly on this home screen. Moving over to the content tab, we have just about every single topic that you could ever have questions on as an ATD student. And this is really a place, like I said, to really share just a lot of information. Whether you're a new student or you are an upperclassman, there's something new for everybody and great resources throughout the entire website. So just going through each tab really quickly, we have this Start Here tab, which just gives a basic description of the ATD program. We also have studio supervisor contact information, as well as the ATD and FDSA social media, which is a great place to find information about other students, share our work, and also connect with alumni, which is a really great thing. We have a lot of great alumni through MSU that are so excited to see what you're working on, and so this place is a really great opportunity to share that with them as well. And then at the bottom here, we've also got the differences between BFA and BA, and then it also includes the degree requirements in case you have any questions about what classes you need to take. Next, we have the mental health and wellness resources page. So all of these resources are here for all MSU students, especially right now. It's so important to take care of your mental health and just to show yourself a little bit of love. And so if you want to look through any of these resources, they are all here. We have contact information for all of them, and this is a great place for you to find help if you want it or need it. Moving down to the studio guidelines page, once we get back to UFLA, really, this is a place where you can find any answers to any questions that you might have about being in UPLA. So maybe you have questions about silver mannequins or the photography room. This is a great place for you to just kind of get some quick information about what the etiquette is within UPLA and how to take care of your space and properly use any resources that you might have. We have information on the dress forms and how to properly take care of them, especially with removal of items. We have information on your workspace, keeping that clean, maintaining it, and documentation studio, silver mannequins, and who to contact for that. We also have information on the machinery, rules, and etiquette. So we have information about studio supervisors and how you can use them as a resource when you're in UPLA, sewing machines, sergers, and the knitting machines. We also have information on the printmaking and dye lab. So this will give you all the procedures and reminders about how to properly use these facilities in a way that's safe for you and protective of all of our beautiful equipment that we have here in Abla. The Successful Designer and Supplies Tips tab is a great place for you to find information on what kind of resources you'll need within your classes and any kind of materials that you may need. So if you're taking 323 next semester, you can start looking at dress forms or, sketchbooks, your French curves, anything of that sort. Down here, we have the Textbook and Resources tab. We've got a whole slew of textbooks that are really great. ATD is not like your typical, your gen eds, like your ISP or your ISB, where you get the book from the bookstore and then you open it 3 times and never see it again. These books are all here for you, and you will probably be using them throughout your time in college and after graduation. So anything here is a great resource that we have all found useful throughout our time at MSU. So take a look through this list and, take a look at which books you might be interested in buying. These are all books that you will have for years and you will go back and reference no matter what class you're in. The Internships tab just has a little bit of information about the ATD internship. It also has, let's see if it'll load, there we go. It has the application for the internship, so if you are interested in doing an internship, you can fill that out. And it's just got a little bit of a description about what you're going to need to do during the internship and any questions that you might have about it. Also, we have a really cool discussion board where you can look at internships that other students have had. We really want to encourage you guys to share any stories or questions that you may have, especially because this is something that we all do, and it's a really great opportunity to see what other people have learned, maybe what other people want to know or wish they had known before they entered the internship. Down here we have the Fashion Design Student Association, or FDSA tab. Right here we have links to all of our past newsletters as well as a subscription link. So if you are not already subscribed to the link, you could just click that little button right there and just put in your email, and then you'll get one email every 2 weeks from us. And it's look how cute it is, guys. It shows student work, so you can be featured on our emails. We also share information about events that are coming up, any competitions that we might be hosting, information about future meetings, and we also have student spotlights that you can be a part of, as well as just a little bit of information about each student. And at the bottom here, we usually have a video about a student showing off their own work, doing the creative process. So if you are interested in showing off your work to the whole ATD program, then this is a great place for you to do it. There are so many opportunities to have your work shown and to just have just a little cool moment in the spotlight. The Exhibitions, Competitions, and Opportunities tab is about other student groups that might be showing student work, as well as any competitions or exhibitions that we might want to share with you guys so that you can start putting your stuff in competitions or exhibitions and showing your work off. You guys work so hard for it, you might as well get it out there and start putting stuff on your resume about different exhibitions and competitions that you were in. That's such a great thing to have. The supply database is really a spot for us to share information about where we got supplies or any recommendations that we might have. So we've got places to buy sewing machines and sergers. We have places to buy dress forms, especially because we're not in UPLA right now. It's such a great spot for you to look and just kind of figure out what you want. There's so many different types of dress forms within these 3 sites, and there's a price range, but I think there's something that for everybody in here, and it's really something that you're going to use probably after graduation as well. So take a look through those, see what you like. We also have places to purchase notions and accessories and places to buy yarns and fibers. So if you're in a knitwear class right now, these are all great places to get your yarn. And then with Wool and the Gang, we also have a little discount code. So if you want like $10 off, you can just click this link right here and it'll open you up to it. Look at that right there. The Models and Photographers at MSU tab is about connecting photographers, models, and students at MSU. So maybe you are a photographer or a model and you would also like to share your resources and provide people with assistance when they need it. And so if you are a photographer, you can fill out this form right here and it'll give a little bit of your contact information. Also, the same thing for models. If you are a student and you want to utilize these resources, if you want to find photographers or models to use to show off your work, you can click this link down here and that will take you to a Google Doc that has an updated list of all the people that have submitted information through these forms. And it's really an awesome opportunity to take really cool photos of your work and really show off those designs that you worked so hard on. So take a look through this list and utilize these photographers and models so that you can have some really cool photos to put in your portfolio or on your website. The Research and Inspiration tab is probably my favorite tab on the site. It's an amazing place for you to find any information that you might have on sustainability. And look how cute this workbook is. Once it loads, there we go. Okay, look how pretty it is. And then, so right down here, when we go down to the table of contents, especially these pages down here, great resources for sustainability. And then down here we have some really awesome databases that will provide you with information on especially a lot of historical dress. I particularly love the Vogue Archive and the European of Fashion, as well as Bloomsbury. These are all amazing places, especially if you are in a history of dress class and you want to look at representations of dress through photography or media or art. Amazing place right here. There you go. Down here we've also got a link to Zoe Hong, who does fashion illustration and fabric rendering on YouTube. She has great tutorials, especially if you are in ATD 121 or past that. If you have questions about specific fabrics, she's got a video on basically every topic in croquis drawing possible. So take a look at her. So lastly, this professional organizations tab right here is a great place for designers to network and build connections with people that we probably wouldn't build connections with within our school. So people from all over the country and even the world can come together through these organizations and provide resources, information, advice, collaborations, that kind of stuff. And down here, we've got just a little bit of information on our faculty members. So if you want to learn a little bit more about your professors, this is a great place. We'll find information on the faculty page and then information or personal websites, student work for each professor in this tab. So we have Professor Park, Rebecca, Jaw, and Dr. T, and it's got links to all of their websites, accomplishment, maybe student work that they'd like to show off, and basically just cool stuff about them. So take a look through it. Get to know your professors. They're cool people. The last thing I want to show you guys is this discussion board. So we have different topics for any kind of thing you might want to share information on. We highly encourage you all to just take a look through here, build that sense of community. I really miss being in UPLA and being able to look at everybody's work and talk to them about what designers they like right now and all that kind of stuff. So this is a great place for you to kind of replicate, I guess, that community in a way. And so if you have any questions, you can go and post them here. Maybe you want to see something from ATD. Maybe you want to see a different tab within this site or an event or something to do. Then you can put it in this tab right here, what you're working on. We love seeing process photos or things that you might be interested in or what you're working on, especially right now when it's kind of hard to see work, especially from other classes. So this is a great place to post what you're working on. Even if you're doing a discussion post for another class, just paste it in here as well so people from other classes can see what you're working on as well. We also have the internship experiences tab that I talked about a little bit earlier. And then we have this inspiration topic down here. This is a great place for you to share information about what you find inspiring. Maybe you found some cool textiles or sustainable textiles that you think are really cool, and we'd like to see them too. Or if you even have a favorite designer that maybe you're interested in. I know that Maddie and I just found a really cool knitwear designer, and she's got like less than 10,000 followers on Instagram, and it's so cool to find those people and you just want to share them. And so this is an amazing spot right here to share what you're finding and what you're interested in right now. So that's just a quick little overview of this ATD site. It's going to be updated quite frequently, so it might change a little bit throughout the semester, especially over the years, but this is a great place for you to find information, to share information, and to kind of keep that sense of community that we're missing out on a little bit right now because we can't all be in APLA together. And so this is really a place for you to share your work, to be proud of your work, and to find places that will improve your experience here at MSU. That is all I have for you guys. So take a look through the website for yourself, figure out what you're interested in, take a look into maybe those textbook tabs a little bit deeper, resources, everything's there. If you want to see anything else from us, take a look at that suggestions discussion board and just jot a little suggestion down. We're always looking at this website and we're always trying to improve it, and so your feedback is extremely important to us and we would love to hear it. And so with that's all I've got. So have a great day, everybody.